Sleep till I come home. Dream of something sweet.
Hi everybody, Sister Scaleback, Kathy, coming in for my 19-month post-op RNY gastric bypass update. I had gastric bypass RNY surgery June 16th, 2014 at Toronto Western Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. My highest weight was 361 pounds. My day of surgery weight was 339 pounds. Last time I came to you, I'm not sure where I was, but I think I was around 231, 232 possibly. And this time around, I am at 235. So I have a few pounds gain. I have been basically gaining and losing the same 5 pounds since the summer. So I don't want to say, you know, my loss, my losing phase is over, but unless I really step up my game, I'm going to stay at this weight. I have not been exercising like I need to. I've been focusing more on my husband Jerry. I'm sure some of you know him as Mr. Natural VSG. He had VSG surgery in October, so it seems like since last summer until now, I have been busy focused on a sick mother or Jerry and a new job. So I haven't really been focusing on me. I haven't been taking care of me as well as I should be. I haven't been getting my vitamins in, which is why one of my goals to Countdown in Nashville was to get my vitamins in. I'm happy to report that I'm making progress on that area. At least I'm getting at least half of my calcium in a day instead of none, which I was really lacking on. So something else I wanted to talk about is the loose skin. The loose skin is actually starting to make me feel fat again. Maybe it's because I'm used to the weight loss now. It's not as novel as it was at one time, not as new to me. And so I'm feeling a little more comfortable in my new size. 230 for me is not an uncomfortable weight. Of course, I would like to be under 200, and my goal has always just been to get to Wonderland. 199.9 would still make me very happy. 180 would make me happy. But as we always say, you know, you can always say a number on the scale will make you happy. I'm happy right now. So it's not that the weight is going to make me any happier, but I would like to get to that goal. And to do that, it's going to take some extra effort. I know that. I was really gung-ho on the gym for quite a while. I built muscle. I felt better sitting down all day at a 10-hour job. Coming home, being so exhausted that all I want to do is sit and watch TV or play games on Facebook is not going to help me. So I have to come to terms with that. I have to come to terms with that, with the fact that I need to have a full-time job and work out. I do have a treadmill at home, so I have no excuse. But the skin is starting to make me feel fat. I would guesstimate, I've been watching this new show called Skin Tight. I would guess that I probably have about 20 pounds of loose skin. Maybe even more. Most of it in the thigh, butt, stomach, and arms. My arms are actually very, very, very loose, as you can see. I had gargantuan arms, it felt like, when I was big, and and legs. Legs were super large as well. And so now it's just sort of sitting there, hanging there. Pants, jeans are a wonderful thing. They can hold things in really well. Most pants hold it in as long as they're not yoga pants or something really stretchy. And so I can wear control top underwear and pants that hide it well. But when things come off at night, you know, and I look in the mirror, it's not pleasing to the eye, and it doesn't make me feel very comfortable when I get in the shower, or when I'm trying to get all this gear on to keep everything held in. Now, this brings me to the other thing. You know, after watching this show, Skin Tight, and I've watched quite a few of you have skin surgery, and, you know, what videos you've shared, and I thank you for sharing them. So I don't want you to think that I'm against these types of videos, but I must confess, those skin surgery videos are an eye-opener, and they are traumatic for me to watch. I am a wuss when it comes to pain, and a gastric bypass was, I mean, it wasn't painless, but it was pretty routine feeling to me in terms of pain. You know, I think I was noted for saying I have had menstrual cramps with worse pain than what I experienced over that RNY gastric bypass surgery. So the skin surgery, however, is a much larger surface area, not just 5 little holes in your belly, and not just a few stitches. It's many, many stitches, you know, hundreds of stitches in a lot of cases. And I just don't think I can do it, just from a pain factor alone. So what to do? What to do when you have so much skin that, I don't know, I didn't really think that through at first. You know, I was more interested in getting the weight off. Let's just lose the weight. Yay, I'm losing the weight. And now I'm thinking at 235 and I lost 20 pounds, I'd be almost at goal, you know. So I know a lot of it's skin. I have to either psych myself up for it and talk myself into it. And I don't even think it's so much the belly that's bothering me as it is the thighs and the hips, because man, I was a lot of my weight is in my hips and my thighs. A lot of my skin is there, left over from what I've lost. And I know that that's actually pretty painful, that lift that they do for the thigh. And it makes you very immobile and, you know, sitting and bending. I don't know. How many of you have had the thigh lift? Not just the paniculectomy, but the actual thigh lift? Maybe you could weigh in on the thigh surgery. And if you're squeamish like me, you probably shouldn't watch that show, Skin Tight, but I'm watching it regardless of the fact, because I'm trying to, I don't know if I'm trying to force myself into the idea of having skin surgery, or, you know, in Ontario, Canada, it's not covered, the thighs. You know, I would have to pay for that. It's almost like you want me to pay to torture myself. I don't get that. But the paniculectomy is covered if there is a medical complication with infections and that sort of thing, and you just make sure you get documented, and that part would be covered. But the thighs, unless again there's some sort of medical infection need, we'll see how it goes. The arms I can live with. I mean, I know they're terribly floppy, but most of the time I just keep my arms down or wear a shirt. Nice. Yeah. Anyway. So, what else is new with me? Well, 19 months, not a lot, working a lot. I've been craving a lot of carbs lately. I don't go crazy on the carbs, but I do a moderate amount of carbs, and they're usually good carbs. So, yeah, you can follow me on my Fitness Pal if you want. I actually am one of the rare few who do show and share my diary. So if you want to know what I eat in a day, you can follow me, Sister Scaleback, on MyFitnessPal and take a peek at what I eat. So, one thing I am very careful with is not to have sugar. I very, very rarely eat sugar in any form. Yes, you know, I have the occasional stir-fry noodles, and I have the occasional whole wheat English muffin, but I very rarely eat anything sugary, real sugar. Which is great because the few times that I have, I've became very sick. So I'm feeling a little blah because it's middle of January, and my skin's getting dry, not just loose skin hanging everywhere, but dry hands, dry elbows. It's very cold, and I guess I'm just rambling now, and I'm at 10 minutes, so I'll just stop this video and say I'm not regretting having my surgery, but this excess skin, maybe it's because it's winter and I'm in the house a lot and I notice it more, but it's driving me crazy. So go watch Skin Tight if you want to get freaked out, because that's what I'm going to watch the rest of right now. I haven't recorded. And let me know if you've had that thigh lift or the hip thigh type skin surgery and how it went. The good, the bad, the ugly, I don't mind. Just tell me the truth. I can take it. Alright, I hope you guys are having a great time, and I can't wait to see everybody in Nashville. I know there is a meet and greet coming up in March for Elizabeth and in Chicago, and I just don't know how everybody affords all this travel all over the place, because being Canadian, my dollar is tanking, and I just can't afford to do that. We'll do a Michigan meet and greet in the summer, hopefully, Jennifer. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're feeling better. And I'm thinking about you a lot, even though I don't always say so. Yeah. So keep watching Jerry's updates, and I will figure out a way to get serious about the gym and work for a living at the same time, and get this skin figured out. Have a great week, guys. Bye.